Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a team from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rockets will put turtlenecks to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Gets it out fast. Hard running there. Tackled there by the defense. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Ship. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat.
She's doing 73.
They get a sack at the 47.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And after that incompletion, they are left with a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man on the right.
Catch the ball.
And he's not going to be able to convert. Not down, just inches shy of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run the sneak for it.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
And the Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive.
This is terrible.
He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You could tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Starting to feel a little pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Rockets moving quickly to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time.
Let's see.
And finally dragging down at the 42.
Wait a minute.
We asked earlier this week who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone.
Good play.
Touchdown Rockets. And they have the first points of the game.
Good play.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week. Obviously,
Let's see what we got.
numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Good play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Ducks are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying
Why
to
don't you never get the speed where it's like niggas be doing this crazy to me?
stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Why this nigga getting stuck on the line, dog?
Release the pass, it's incomplete.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They'll immediately call timeout. Timeout, Oregon. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Floating away. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass. He's got him in the flat.
You better block that nigga, man. Get the fuck out of here.
They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Touchdown, Ducks! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Toledo in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. They're trailing by 9 to TCU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Under fire. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job.
Come on, bro.
Keeping this
I'm fucking right.
balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
It's headed quickly to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Got my guy outside.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Scanning the field, it's Cook. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Oh, it's a fumble. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, but it'll be marked for no gain.
How does this nigga fumble out of bounds and then a flag comes?
Handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Dobbs. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Rockets have this offense rolling.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Don't cheat me, dog.
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
And the Rockets will line it up on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Toledo.
I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back.
Oh.
Picks up the first down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Quick tempo, no offense, second down, clock's running. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Here's the handoff. Smashes through the tackle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Oh, man.
Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They want to get this defense on its heels. Everybody in and their brother showing blitz. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second downs. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's second and goal from the 7. Trying play action. Buys a little extra time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And the extra point is good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Using his legs, it's Ortiz. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. To the air, it's Cook. Pressure coming. Using his feet to buy time. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
I lose focus.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
It don't matter, bro. If you want to, we can run the whole game. It don't matter if you want to run half. It don't matter to me, bro. I'm good with it. All right. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and you're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Rockets will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it out.
I don't know.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back.
There go one. You didn't know good, though. But I'll take it.
Dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll run it again.
Wow.
He is going nowhere.
Crazy.
At the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical
Yes,
and
he
dominant
is.
against the run. He's able to shed blockers,
Just looking right
use his
past him.
athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find
He
in
ran
the
up the middle.
entire
That's
country.
crazy.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
This is crazy.
To the air on 1st down.
What the
Here
fuck?
comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Ducks will hustle to
Fuck
the
out of
line.
here.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Let's let that man run right through there. It's crazy.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Oh, a big decision decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On fourth down, looking for the completion.
Get the fuck out of here.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. He's able to get the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Hand off from the shotgun. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going deep. Makes a first down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
Come on, bud. Standing there.
If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Rockets. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback.
Man, 2 niggas blocking 1 dude, man. So ass up the field and block.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They go to the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? That's dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads up play by the QB.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Finds his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll try the right side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Ducks want to move quickly. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air.
Let me guess.
He
Holy.
finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play.
Offensive pass interference? Oh, this shit is crazy as fuck.
The officials see something to bring it back. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
It's crazy.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man to the left. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle.
This. Why is this shit red?
Ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7.
3-man rush.
From the gun, wants to pass.
3-man rush. Oh, goofy ass.
Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
This this quarterback is having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it. Like you saw right there, they were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Rockets want to crank the tempo.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Rockets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Cook. Finds his big tight end.
Niggas know they get these dumbass animations against me. Fall forward.
And the Rockets come to the line needing just inches for the first down. It'll be a run on third and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the runners.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Rockets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Looking to throw for it. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down.
Come on, bro.
He misses his man. The accuracy
Waiting on
just
him.
not what it needed to be on that
What you
play.
doing?
Behind the chains now on second and long.
Don't cheat me, dog. He's so angry.
Give to the running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Crazy.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Off the play fake.
Come on. Yeah. What? Yeah, right.
Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash.
Yes, sir.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
Come on, man. Why does he do that shit?
Efficiency on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Ducks in the hurry up. The give to the right. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll leave it with him.
Good job, Seven.
Pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Leaves it with the running back. This
Y'all strong.
makes a stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout.
Come on, bro.
And the
That's
defense
right.
getting a hand in there.
Fucking
on
right.
3rd down. Near midfield, they don't think they can gain enough on a punt. They'll leave the offense out. 4th and long from the 46. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped.
Get the fuck out of here.
This drive. The decision to go for
This shit
it
is
does
crazy
not
as
pan
fuck.
out. Quarterback may change this route.
CM on bro.
Back to pass.
We
It's
need
caught.
the comp prestige to A plus flex biceps, medium dark skin tone.
Breaks into the open. He's out of
Trash.
bounds at the 38-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of
Just
bounds.
piss me off.
Let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Avila. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
Yeah.
Fired in from the red
got
zone
it.
for the score.
You got it. It's all
That's the
you.
way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executes.
Fucked all the way around.
The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot.
Get the fuck out of here. Shut the fuck up.
Turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he's dragged
Fuck
down
out of
after
here.
the interception.
This nigga's 10 yards beat. It's crazy.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And stand no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Cook. Catch in the middle. It's Ortiz.
Fucking kidding me, dog.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ducks. A great catch and run for 6. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Cook. Forced out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up for the completion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Ortiz.
Out of here. This fucking game is shitty. Waiting on that shit, man. It's dumb.
Gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Ortiz. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. Touchdown, Rockets. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively...
Man, this game is fucking crazy, bro.
Don't be afraid to dial
God damn, why are you throwing the ball like that?
Running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45.
Shit is fucking silly.
Stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Ducks are in the hurry up. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 17 to Ohio State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Prince. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Cook. Under fire.
Waiting on it.
Close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts. But I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
This big-ass lineman. Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time. What happens confusing is when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception.
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this
fucking right.
And maybe making this thing a football
game.
That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Cook. Right down the
Why the fuck is my miss?
Man all by himself. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build
This
on.
nigga fell down.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got him where you wanted him. You backed him up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't.
Come on, yeah. Fuck out of here.
The defense, they knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This nigga was finna take off if I ain't click on
What
him.
a great job by
Outta
the
here.
defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge
Look, I can't
loss,
even
and now
move.
they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
That's bullshit. I couldn't even fucking move before the play.
He got loose, almost housed him, finally dragged down at the 32.
I love an offense that wants to stay
Dude, that shit's
aggressive.
dummy.
Even when you
Can't
get
fucking move.
late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage.
There he goes. Pass attack.
He run.
Touchdown, Toledo. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bucs ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He's got it for a big play. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He'll pull it down.
Wow, nigga.
He's
Field.
down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gonna let it fly. It's complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it.
Come on, boy. He bounced back 5. Fuck out of here, bro. This is crazy.
It's hard to run on a
This nigga bounced back.
that comes off the ball like that.
It's fucking wild.
Runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Snap to the back.
You
And
got
he
it.
is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
You got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And the D does it again. Like, I feel like it's a repeat. You could play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them. Where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this D.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
I like what I'm seeing still.
What a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ball game.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Trying to buy a little room with that shotgun run, and they were lucky to get it back up to the 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what
Look
the
at
offense...
this shit, man. Screen on. Helping back. Shit's dumb.
More than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
This is just dumb.
He wants to change this route.
What's up with my screen, bruh?
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to beat the DT. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
The short hands, it's Slater. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the...
Better not throw at 212.
30 short, looking to keep the drive moving. He wants to throw it again. He's going for it all.
Fucking right.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to
Yeah,
keep those
fucking
feet
right.
in bounds and get the completion. And the Rockets
Sorry.
will snap
My
it on
bad.
1st and 10.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage right now.
Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Caught in the backfield and sprints. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Cook.
Shit is awful.
They will score. Touchdown, Rockets.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the
Good game, boy. Good game. That shit
You
was
gotta
awful.
finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how
We got these youngsters.
rankings
We can't play on the road, I guess.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
I missed a lot of throws.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. They're working that left side. At the 45 on his way. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
These niggas is amazing.
He's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments with
Get the fuck out of here. Good kid, good shit.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Cook. He'll take the deep shot. Got it in straight.
I'll run to my guys and smile.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
That boy
Well, I think
flying
at this
that
point, the coaching
bitch.
staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line and they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this
These
one.
niggas can't cover.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Suggs.
They got
Timeout
hands,
is
boy.
called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch.
This shit is incredible.
He stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Good game, boy.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
That shit is wild.
Something
My corner's still slow.
to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game. And I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when